forever like yours, but it's been on the road forever. I get excited sometimes. So, what's the game? What can old Bhagwan do to help you have a grand realization that very well may transform you? Not completely. Oh, maybe a few of you. Because you're all ready. Understand this. We spent a whole journey together in whole different environments. Some of you were just touched by me because you were close. This is the notion of going to see the guy on the top of the hill and staying down on the bottom hill just because you're in his field of energy. And that's real shit, guys. That's why there's all these Buddhas. You got Buddhas coming out the cracks in the walls. Everybody's a Buddha. You wouldn't be here if you weren't already an enlightened master. This time, you haven't become aware yet. That's what awareness is. One day you go, ah! Holy Christ, it's been forever. I know who God is. What a guess. Till then, you're just trying to figure it out. It doesn't mean you don't stop trying. I'm still trying to figure it out. But some things I have a real good handle on. And that's what I'm hoping to convey to you. I got a good handle on some stuff that very well may be of value for you. So, the meditation of 1,000 faces. I think I mentioned that, to my knowledge, this is a Zen Buddhist meditation. First, I'm going to tell you why it works. You have to imagine the power of God. Hard to do, because we're people. You got to do a lot of reflecting, maybe a lot of suffering. Suffering is good. That's why Buddhists say, get out of the house, man. Do you good. You'll stay alive. You'll stay right on top of it. Everything, your senses will be nuts. It's like soldiers in combat. I was in the Marine Corps for a little over 10 years. Vietnam was my war. January 67 to February 68. Marines stayed 13 months. Everybody else was there for 12. I always thought that was a shitty deal because some of our guys died in the 13th month. Shouldn't have been there. Half-assed government, okay? All those guys died, not just ours. People dying everywhere. It's just a tragedy. Just a tragedy. So we should stop it. But you need to become who you have. Not who you have the potential to be, who you are. You just got to become aware of it. And so this is not. I was thinking today, I decided I was going to do this. Because the balance is here. Today's the day it'll go. Yesterday, not so much. This is fine timing stuff. You're so sick of the way it works. You're just looking for somebody to help you get an understanding of it. Why the hell are you here? What's your job? Help me save the world. So we'll all be working together. Hey, what are you doing today? I'm helping Buddhist Bhagwan save the world. Well, that seems like a good idea. If we all got together, we might be able to do that. Great and powerful people out there in the street. So here's the game. It's called the meditation of 1,000 faces. The premise is, at least my understanding of the Zen premise is, even if you're a brick, by the time you've seen 1,000 of your faces, you'll be enlightened. So what the hell? What do you mean 1,000 of your faces? So I'm going to take my glasses off for a minute. This light's right in my eyes. But anyhow, you'll get the general idea. God is unbelievable. Undescribable. Effortless for him to put all of the faces that you've ever worn in this face. Guys who know about vision will tell you that if you can move the energy around, right, the mind has unbelievable capabilities and powers. So I'm going to share with you one of those games, right? Okay. I've been rehearsing this for a long time. I'm kind of a little bit stuck. Okay. Your body generates X amount of energy all the time. It's like a boiler down there, churning energy. And it's used for all of the necessary functions. So, your organs, your lungs, your heart, your brain, they all consume a certain amount of energy, and the body provides that through its mechanisms. And most people understand that if you start pumping yourself up, you'll increase that energy. If you exercise, the first spurt will be from reserve, and then after that, you'll start pumping, unless you're a rock. In his movie, The Bourne Identity, Matt Damon says, I don't know who I am, but I know I can run at full tilt for a half an hour and not be winded. I thought to myself, holy Christ. And then I remembered when I could do that. When I could run forever. Not this old man, a journey past. So how do you get in touch with that? And this is, listen to me, it's not about past lives. Shit, who gives a shit what you did in a past life? This is about capturing the truth that was garnered in that past life. So I will share two things with you. First of all, what's the exercise? You want to get a nice, comfortable chair where you can sit erect and sit in front of a mirror. The better the mirror, the better off you are. But at least you want the mirror to be tall enough where you're sitting, so you got you want the top of your upper torso and above your head, because you want to be able to see what's going on here, right? Okay. Your body, as I was sharing with you, has all these energies that it runs, and you see me, I'm flapping around here, I'm getting rid of energy. I'm stoked, man. I got this thing here. I'm talking to however many. I think all kinds of people are going to listen to this. This is good stuff, guys. It's good stuff. And I got so much more. You won't believe it. It's old storytellers. That's what most of us Buddhas are. Okay. So, what happens if you stoke the energy, breathing, but deny the body the vents? Well, obviously, you're going to create some pressure. Because the body, and as soon as you start playing this game, you'll understand what I'm saying to you. So the game is to stop all the body movements that you can while you're focused right here on your third eye. If you have trouble with that and you don't believe in that, I don't believe in them third eyes. Remember I was telling you about that belief stuff? It's all bullshit. Third eye, real. Right here. If you put a dot there to help you focus, if that's what you need, once you go into this, then your inner being will find that, baby, because that's where all the energy is going to be focused in that point, okay? So, you get up a nice, comfortable, and I don't want you to hyperventilate, but I want you to start stoking it. Breathe in a little bit heavier, a little fuller, because you want to put some energy in. And you want to be looking right here and not moving. And the first thing you'll notice is you're going to start blinking like crazy, because you got no place to vent the energy. So now everything moves to the eyes. This is so good. So you have to focus on stopping blinking. It's really not that hard. If you're serious at all. I always tell you, I was starting to thinking about something today. What could you say about this? And here's what I'll say to you. Enlightenment's not for pussies. This is serious stuff. It's going to change your life. You play one silly-ass kids game, and your life changes forever. You find out who God is and how long you've been, and all the potentiality of eternity becomes available to you. Not kids' games, or for the weak of heart. So our job is for the strong among you to come on over, have some fun, and grab your friends. Because this is infectious stuff, kids. Just rumbles over. So let's stop talking about that and talk about the exercise. So finally, if you stay with it, you'll be able to stop blinking. And the first thing you'll realize is your eyes are getting awfully dry. Just power through that. For some folks, it passes in a minute. It may take 15 minutes for you. But that's part of powering through, isn't it? Don't succumb to these little bastards. They're just two eyes, right? So now let's say you've mastered not blinking, and you start realizing your eyes are going like, oh. They're trying to vent because you won't let it go here. So the next place they have to go is movement. Horizontal, lateral, diagonal, because they're trying to get rid of the energy. Stop that. Harder. You can do it. Because you're chasing a prize, right? You know the prize is one more step down the road. So you got to go through point A to get to point B to get to point C. A's the blinking, B's the and then C's the tasty one. If you can stop the movement of your eyes, this kind of movement, the only thing left for your eyes to do is become telephoto lenses on steroids. The focal, because it's got no place to put that energy. Stop it. This is harder. You have to try a few times, I'm always a fan of sucking it up and go the first time. Don't let it scare you. Because that's what happens a lot of times. People go into play a game, okay, and they become afraid. Yeah, make it okay to be afraid. Your structure's being challenged. Old man says, here, play a game. Send one of your kids who's got some tolerance, man. Tough 18-year-old, or a really inquisitive 12-year-old. Your job is to pick who you allow. Do you understand that you're a partitioned being? Some of you guys got voices and they're all talking together. Of course they are. You don't have control over them. All of them are you. They are the subsets of what makes you you. Unless you're enlightened, nobody's just one thing. And even then, from becoming enlightened, which is a really interesting state, to being one, I wish that for all of you. If that happens, this is going to be a hell of a place. People will come from other places to visit, It'd be a vacation spot. Yeah. So, here you are now. Now your eyes are going, and you're fighting. Not going to let it happen. And if you can do that, there'll be a pressure. There'll be building. Bam! For me, flashlight. Different face. Whoa. Good. What the blank? Different face. But I'm into it, and I'm a warrior, so I'm going. I'm pumping. Bam! Different face. 7 I saw. That's all I needed. Remember, what the Zen say is that if you're a rock, you see 1,000-year faces, you'll understand. You guys are so close. You may only need one. Although some friend of mine, big time tough guy, biker, got tattoos and shit. When he became a successful businessman, he had his tattoos burned off. Didn't fit the costume, businessman suit, biker tattoos, uniform. I told him basically what I'm telling you here, and I asked him if he ever tried it, because I hadn't talked to him for a long time. He said, "Oh yeah, I tried it once." I said, "What happened?" So I saw a different face. I said, "And then what?" He said, "Just scared the shit out of me, and I shut it down." Don't let that happen. Don't let it happen. Be courageous. Oh, God. One gift at a time, I guess, because I'm having such a good time here. And at the same time, you can see I'm pumping a lot of energy into this thing. It's probably 2 o'clock in the morning. and I got to be up at 6. But